this is what solidarity looks like. This is what unity looks like. This is what we are preaching, okay? This is a great example of what standing up for your brother means. So I'm not sure if I've talked about this. No, actually I haven't. Talked about the Mali-Ukraine Wagner situation. So there was a huge attack in Mali by the rebel groups that unalived Wagner groups. Let me tell you how many Wagner groups. 84 Wagner mercenaries and 47 Malian forces. So 47 Malians, this is important to the story, 47 Malians were unalived in their own country. Okay, so after this news came out, you know what happened? Ukraine took responsibility in the help that they have given the rebel groups to unalive these people. They were proud because they are thinking about the Wagner mercenaries that were unalived, but they didn't seem to care about the Malians that lost their life during this ambush by the rebel group that Ukraine admitted that they were involved in. I think they gave them intelligence. I'll show you what they actually said. According to reports, Ukraine's military intelligence agency has claimed it was involved in an ambush that unalived fighters from Russia's Wagner group in the West African nation of Mali. A Telegram channel linked to the Wagner leadership admitted the group had suffered heavy losses during fighting in Mali. Andriy Yuzov, spokesperson for Ukraine's military intelligence agency, said, quote, "The rebels received necessary information and not just information, which enabled a successful military operation against Russian war criminals," end quote. This involvement Ukraine is so proud to admit being a part of also unalived dozens of Malian forces. So after the story came out, Mali decided to cut ties with Ukraine. Understandably so. Like Ukraine took responsibility or admitted to helping the rebel groups to unalive Malians in Mali, basically. So when they cut ties, shortly afterwards, Niger made a statement. And they said that they are also going to cut ties with Ukraine in solidarity with Mali.
Considérant la gravité de la situation et l'implication reconnue et assumée de l'Ukraine dans l'agression du Mali, le gouvernement de la République du Niger, totalement solidaire du gouvernement et du peuple malien, décide en toute souveraineté, conformément à la Convention de Vienne de 1961 sur les relations diplomatiques et en application du traité portant la création de la Confédération AES, des mesures suivantes. 1. La rupture avec effet immédiat des relations diplomatiques entre la République du Niger et l'Ukraine. 2. La saisine du Conseil de sécurité des Nations Unies en vue de statuer sur l'agression ukrainienne et de ses sponsors. Vive la Confédération AES, que Dieu bénisse le peuple du Burkina Faso, du Mali et du Niger.
According to reports, Niger's junta cut diplomatic ties with Ukraine over remarks from officials it said showed Ukraine's support for groups involved in fighting in neighboring Mali that unalived dozens of soldiers and Russian Wagner fighters. The move follows Mali's decision to sever relations with Ukraine following comments by Ukraine's military spy agency about the fighting in northern Mali. So yeah, Niger's leader came out and made a statement, and he said that they are going to stand in solidarity with Malian government and the people, because this is crazy. And to be honest with you, I'm shocked that Ukraine admitted to it. Like that was my first thing. Before even Mali came out and cut ties with Ukraine, Niger did the same. After I read the report, I was just puzzled. Why would they admit this? I guess they admitted because they knew a lot of Wagner mercenary fighters were unalived. And as you know, Wagner mercenary groups are a Russian group. Ukraine and Russia are now fighting, so they want to show that they have succeeded in some sort of war or battle, right? So, but they underestimated, or they didn't really understand that by them admitting that, they're also admitting to unaliving these Malians that were unalived because of this battle, that the same ambush that Ukraine is taking responsibility in giving the information to these rebel groups. Like, it's crazy how they thought it was okay. But again, it's Africans. It's about Africans. This is about Malian lives, right? For them, it's the win is that they were able to unalive as many Russian mercenaries as they could. And that was the focus of this conversation. So yeah, it's the same story, right? Like, they think really little of us. They could care less how many people are unalived. They even went ahead as far as to admit that they are involved in this. And now Mali and Niger are coming together, and they're saying that they're cutting ties with Ukraine because of what they have done in Mali soil. So it's pretty plain and simple, and we love the unity. I love to see it. I'm pretty sure people that are watching this, Africans that want the unity of Africa, can really appreciate what is really happening between Niger and Mali, because Niger just stood up for Mali. It's not like Ukraine directly did anything to them at that moment. They just acted upon their love for Mali and Malians. Anyways, fam, let me know down below what your thoughts are about the Mali, Niger unity against Ukraine story. I'm Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed. Bye.